had these for such a long time. I do have to say, this has kept my blush on for a really long time. Usually blush is the first thing to go. I don't know how it does it, but I do think it kept on my blush super long. Maybe going to repurchase it, but for now it's too old. It's really old. It expires in 1 year, so that's gonna go. Then MAC Prep and Prime, the normal one, the Fix Plus, I'm sorry, so I'm going to keep that. Makeup Forever Step 1 Skin Equalizer. I'm going to test it to see if it's still like the same consistency, but it has a weird smell. It's not smelling. I'm going to keep this. I don't think it prolongs my makeup. It does a good job at hydrating my skin, so I'm going to keep that. Then Smashbox Photo Finish Pore Minimizing. I do love this. My mom has great skin, like unbelievable, really dry skin, so I do have to moisturize first. Not with this, but with my normal moisturizer, and then I can use this, but I can only use a little amount, but it does make a difference. I have big pores on my cheek area, a little bit on my chin, a little bit on my forehead. I know it's not the greatest thing to use, but it does make a difference. So I only use it when I'm going to a wedding or special occasions. And then makeup setting spray, the bottle, like the mister, the spray came broken, so I had to use another spray from, I think, my hair bottle, and this is, I don't know, it sucks, but I tried to spray it from afar, and I just hope like the bake drips don't land on my face. So that's all for like priming and finishing. Next is foundation and concealer. So first concealers, I got this Baby Sash concealer in the color Pistache, because it's French. I haven't used it that much. It's a very light one because I didn't have like a very light one. I wanted to use this to cover up a blemish because it's pretty heavy. I'm going to keep that. Haven't used it a lot, but I know I will in the future. Then I got the Tarte Shape Tape, which I do think is a little bit too heavy for my skin. This is old, used. I don't know why I'm cleaning it, because I'm going to put it in the repurchase bin. It's in the shade Light Neutral, so that's why I like to keep it in a separate pile, so I also know like which shade I liked. This is quite new. It's the Catrice Liquid Camouflage Concealer. I heard good things about it, and I wanted to try more of a drugstore kind of concealer. I wanted to try something new actually, because I already have a favorite drugstore or drugstore priced concealer, and that's the LA Girl Pro Conceal. This is if you have creases in your under eyes, dry under eyes. It doesn't have the biggest coverage, but oh my god, I love this. This is good for young people, for young skin, older skin. I mean, it's the best. I personally love the color Light Ivory in the winter, and in summertime I always use Creamy Beige. And this is actually, I wanted to like try and contour with this. This is in shade Medium Beige. I haven't tried this out yet, so I don't think I've opened it already. I'm going to keep this in here because these are like the creamy products. Then, like I said, my favorite foundation ever is the Giorgio Armani Luminous Silk Foundation. I have this in the color 4 and 6. Winter color, summer color. And in between I mix. It doesn't have like the best coverage. I do have a little bit of veins, red veins on my nose, probably a little bit of rosacea starting, but for my skin type, I cannot wear too heavy foundation, I've noticed. I can go a little bit heavier with this. Then I got the L'Oreal Infallible 24 Hours Stay Fresh foundation. This is a heavier foundation, so I use this normally when I went to a concert at night, or partying, or when there's a little bit more of a subtle lighting, but great coverage. I love this one. I have it in 140 beige, golden beige, and 200 golden sand. Again, even though this is higher, this is actually darker. I like yellow toned, beige or neutral colors. Again, winter color, summer color. Mix them in between. Always get 2 shades because I know I will have to mix them regularly because my skin does change easily. And the last one is the Bourjois Healthy Mix Foundation. I've heard that it's like the dupe of the Armani Luminous Silk Foundation, so that's why I wanted to try it out. I've swatched it, but I haven't put it on for like a whole day or tested it out for like a whole day, so I'm going to hold on that one. I do want to get like the L'Oreal True Match foundation. I've seen pictures of me from a couple of years ago when I loved that foundation, and oh my god, my skin looked so beautiful. I want it back. Then after this, I usually powder. The first one is the Cover FX. This is a new purchase. It's in translucent light. I wanted to like try out another powder because, like I said, I bought the RCMA, but my opinion is shit. For me, it's shit, and I'm saying it's shit, but I don't like it on my skin. It is a really fine powder, but so is this one. So I mean, it's translucent light. It's not translucent, but I do think it also, I don't know why, but I think like loose powder does accentuate the blueness underneath my eyes. I don't know why. If I use pressed powder, it doesn't do that to me. I don't know. I'm going to try it out a couple more times and then see what I think about it. I haven't used it on like my face in general yet, so maybe I'm going to give that one a try. So definitely going to keep this. Then the L'Oreal Infallible 24-Hour Powder Foundation. So it's actually a powder foundation, but I use it as a powder. Sometimes do that as like a powder foundation to make my skin a little bit less red, a little bit more like even. But since I have dry skin, it's not the perfect combination, but I do actually like this. So I'm definitely going to keep this, one of my favorites. Then the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Flawless Finish in 2 medium. It's stupid. There's like 3 shades in it. I think it's 1, 2, and 3. And that's it. Which is really stupid. So I got the Makeup Forever HD powder and then the MAC Prep and Prime powder. They're both like translucent powders. This is like the famous powder to give white underneath your eyes when you use flash, when you use too much and then flash. So if you don't use too much of this, it's okay. This is the same concept but not as harsh as this one. I actually never use this. I think I just don't like the white powder. I think I prefer powders that have like a little bit of a color in them. So I am going to give this to my mother, my sister, again, someone who wants it. I have a friend who's really into makeup and I think I'm gonna ask her first because I know she will choose things she really wants and she'll use to death. So, and then I just have some blotting paper. I don't know, I wanted it because even though I have very dry skin around my nose and like cheek area, the first places I start to shine is there, which is normal, so that's why I like a little bit of that. Now bronzers. This is a e.l.f. pressed mineral bronzer in the shade Tan Toffee. I love this actually. It is very pigmented, so you have to try and blend it out. as much as you can, but see, it gives like a little bit of a shine. It doesn't blend the nicest, but usually I take these to festivals, so if someone steals it or I lose it, I'm not too bummed about it. So I am going to keep this because I think it still does its job. Then I got MAC, I forgot the name, but it's like MAC Taupe. It's like a contour shade. It's really cool toned. This is more of like a bronzer. It's a little bit warmer. This is a little bit more on the cool side. Then I got the Hourglass Ambient bronzer in the shade Luminous Bronze Light. I've heard so many good things about it. I haven't used this that much. I think it's a little bit too shimmery for me. I don't like too shimmery stuff. Too shimmery bronzers or too shimmery blushes. So I haven't used this that much. So I think I am going to try and use this a little bit more. See if I like it or not. And if I don't like it, it's going away. Then I got the Kevin Aquan Sculpting Powder in light, I think. It's just light. So it's like a really, really cool toned sculpting powder. I don't know, I'm not really a fan of this. It did cost like a lot of money. So, I don't know, it's a very pricey product. That's why I've refused to get rid of it every time I did a declutter on my own. I don't know, should I keep it? Should I put it away? I don't want to give it away. I'm gonna force myself to use it in the future a couple of times. If I don't like it, it's going away. I can make somebody hopefully very happy with this. Then my two favorite ones, the Hoola Benefit. It's been very much loved. I've hit pan for like a long time. I should buy a new one because this one is really old. But I love this one, love the color. I think the Hoola Light is going to be too light for me, so I'm definitely not going to use that. But definitely going to keep this one. Then the Physicians Formula Butter Bronzer. Oh, this is pretty. Even though it does have a light shimmer, it blends so well. See, like it does have shimmer in it. Of course, use the same finger without cleaning it every time, so the shimmer is going to be there from the other products probably. Everybody's like, oh, it has the most amazing scent. I hate coconut. It's like you're walking on a beach. No, for me it's like, oof, no. I'm sensitive to smell, so it's probably me. Lots of other people like it, so I'm not saying it doesn't have a good smell. It's probably me. I mean, it's definitely me. Love, love, love this one. I'm so happy I could get this in Belgium. So as I showed you the LA Girl Pro Conceal in, what's the shade again? Medium beige. That's going in there. Then, this is so pretty. Even though I love this product to death, I think I'm going to try the Fenty cream bronzers as like a replacement for this product, because this one has a scent that I cannot stand. Yeah, I'm too sensitive to scents, I know. I'm going to put this in like the stand on my table as like a little display. It's a little bit of a warmer bronzy color, but actually on the skin it has a muted warm, not really cool tone, but muted warm color. Very pretty, definitely gonna keep it. Then the NARS Orgasm in stick form. It's it's nice. I haven't used this a lot. Hate the I love the packaging, but I hate the packaging because it gets dirty like so easily. I think it's really pretty. But I'm never going to use this as like just a blush because it's so shimmery, like. But I do like this as like a highlighter or like a topper for blush. If I would be really cutthroat with this declutter, I would have thrown this away, but I do want to give it another chance. Then the Cover FX and Custom Enhancement Drops in Celestial, and this one is Sunkissed. I don't mix them, I use them separately. So this is like the pinky version, which I'm a little bit sad about. I would have preferred like a little bit of a lighter golden or orangey. I'm still going to keep it because I do use it sometimes. And then this, oh, I love this. And you use it as like a liquid bronzer. I love the shade. I love everything about it except if you use it with like a beauty blender. I'm going to clean this so that's so it's not wet now, so not going to give you like the prettiest finish, but as you can see, it gives you just like, as it says, a sun-kissed version of bronzer. It holds a really long time, even though it's a cream. The only thing I don't like about it is that it dries so quickly. You have to work so fast with it. You can't do like your whole face. You have to go in sections. I think that are all the cream products that I have. Okay, so these, I love this one. I love the pinky purple one. I love the orange one. I've never used the cream, and this is just too yellow. But these two, it's from Sleek. It was popular for a while, a couple of years ago. I still love it, so I'm definitely going to keep that. It gives, look at that, just look at that. Like, oh my god, you can use it as eyeshadow too, but this is like really a metallic shimmer. It doesn't have glitter parts in it. It's really, really pretty. This is actually like highlighter. This is the Essence Sun Club Matte Bronzing Powder in just lighter skin. That's the shade, apparently. So this is a very, very big bronzer. It has really powdery texture. I mean, it doesn't have like a lot of payoff. Again, this is like something I use at a festival. I mean, it's not the greatest. This one I use when I'm just getting there, and this is after a few days. Because you stand the whole day in the sun, you automatically get it in. I'm going to keep this just for those purposes. Then the Charlotte Tilbury Bronzer and Highlighting Film Star. I've just put the separate pieces in these organizers. They do fit. Because the drawer is a little bit taller, I can squeeze them in there. This is the Makeup Forever like powders in a couple of colors. I don't ever use this because I have other powders, but I always keep this because I think it could come in good use. So I'm going to keep this. You never know.